This is the story of Itachi Uchiha, the man who chose to be hated by the world to protect it. What would you do if saving your family meant destroying it, and saving your village meant becoming its greatest enemy? The night is silent. A clan sleeps, unaware. A boy walks through shadows he once called home. His hands do not tremble, but his heart already knows the cost. By dawn, everything will be gone, and he will carry that weight alone. To the world, he became a traitor, a murderer, a monster. But the truth is far more complicated. This is their story. Before he became a name spoken with fear, Itachi Uchiha was simply a child of war. Born into the Uchiha clan, one of the most powerful families, he grew up surrounded by expectation and violence. At the age of 4, he witnessed the aftermath of battle, bodies scattered, silence where life once existed. That moment changed him. While others dreamed of glory, Itachi began to fear the cost of conflict. He wasn't just gifted, he was different. Calm where others were impulsive, thoughtful where others sought revenge. By 13, he had become one of the youngest captains in the village's elite forces. To everyone around him, Itachi was a prodigy. But inside, he was already carrying a question no child should face. Is power meant to protect or to destroy? Then everything changed. The Uchiha clan began to plan a coup. Tension between them and the village leadership had been building for years, quiet suspicion turning into open distrust. Itachi found himself standing between two worlds. His clan, his blood, on one side. His village, the place he believed in, on the other. And then came the impossible choice. The village leaders approached him in secret and laid out the future with chilling clarity. If the coup happened, it would trigger a civil war. Thousands could die. The entire village could collapse. There was only one way to prevent it. Eliminate the clan before the rebellion begins. This decision would cost him everything. Itachi didn't answer immediately. He walked the streets he had sworn to protect, looking at faces that would never know his burden. And then he chose. The night of the massacre arrived. Itachi moved silently through his clan's district. Doors slid open. Shadows fell. There were no speeches. No hesitation. Only action. Every step he took was a step deeper into isolation. Every life he ended was a piece of himself left behind. And then, there was one final decision. His younger brother, Sasuke. Itachi spared him, not out of weakness, but purpose. He forced Sasuke to witness everything, to see him as a monster, to hate him, because hatred would make him stronger. And one day, strong enough to kill him. By morning, the clan was gone. The village woke to tragedy. And Itachi disappeared into exile, becoming a criminal in the eyes of the world. A protector who could never be seen as one. But sacrifice didn't end in a single night. It followed him into exile. Itachi joined the Akatsuki, a group feared across nations. To the world, it confirmed everything. They believed he chose darkness. Inside the organization, Itachi played his role perfectly. Cold, efficient, unreadable. Every action had two meanings, one for the world, and one for the village he still protected from the shadows. Years passed, and rumors of his cruelty spread. But beneath it all, his body began to fail. A terminal illness slowly consumed him. Still, he continued. Because one final task remained, Sasuke. Everything Itachi had done was for this moment. He needed Sasuke to hate him enough to win. Because only by defeating him could Sasuke be free, from revenge, from the past, from him. When the brothers finally met again, the tension was suffocating. Sasuke stood ready, driven by years of anger. Itachi stood across from him, already dying. The battle began. Fire met fire. Illusions twisted reality. But something was different. Itachi wasn't fighting to win. He was fighting to lose. The final moment arrived. Itachi stepped forward. Sasuke prepared for the final blow. But instead of striking, Itachi reached out and gently tapped Sasuke's forehead, a gesture from their childhood. A memory. An apology. And then he collapsed. Gone. Sasuke stood victorious, believing the monster was dead. But the truth had not yet surfaced. After Itachi's death, hidden truths began to emerge. Sasuke learned about the coup, the ultimatum, and the impossible choice his brother had made. The realization shattered him. The brother he hated was never his enemy. He was his protector all along. Every cruel word, every act of distance, every moment of silence. was part of a lie designed to protect him. Itachi didn't just sacrifice his family. He sacrificed being remembered as anything but a villain. No recognition, no gratitude, no understanding. Even in death, he was alone. And yet, he never tried to explain himself. Because the lie was protecting something greater. Not just losing everything, but choosing to never be understood. In a final encounter, Itachi speaks honestly. He admits his mistakes, his doubts, his humanity. He was still a brother who wished things had been different, but he never regretted the choice, because it protected what mattered most. Sasuke finally sees the truth, a man who carried the weight of the world so others wouldn't have to. History rarely remembers people like Itachi correctly. They are too complex for heroes and too selfless for villains. But their impact remains undeniable. What Itachi teaches us isn't just about sacrifice, but about the kind that goes unseen, the kind that receives no praise, only silence and misunderstanding. And yet, it shapes the world more than we realize. So which part of his story stayed with you the most? The choice, the burden, or the silence that followed? Because in the end, the greatest sacrifices are not the ones remembered. They are the ones that make sure others never have to remember at all.